Tonight, it figures to be a physical contest. Each of these teams excelling in rebounding.
Yeah, that's what both hang their hat on. This is a pride matchup. When you identify as a rebounding team, you never want to lose that battle.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Fox and Castle are their guards. Bodyguard is out there in lead. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Now, here is Smith. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. With the block. Fox feeling it out a bit. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
On the wing, Giddey. He had 15 points last out. Finners with the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's San Antonio. Fox, the bounce pass. And now just over a minute played here in the first. On the wing, Giddey. No good from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's the screen. And a wide open look for Lee. Pass to Castle. Up again. It's good on a putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a tap.
Now here's Giddey. Here's Smith. Castle covering. Here's Winner. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's blocked. He's to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Smith. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Right side, Lee over Prez. Lee gets the bucket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now here's Smith. Fires from way outside. And the Bulls with another miss. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Bill Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Spurs on defense. Pass to Giddey. Junior sets the screen for Giddey. 6 to shoot. No one near Prez as he lets it go. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Smith kicks to Giddey. Pass to Junior. Now Prez. And the Bulls, another three.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now Castle. Back to lead. From deep three-point land. Chicago grabs the miss. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Giddey against Fox. Here's Winner. And the Bulls, another three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now, here's Fox. Scoreless thus far. Lee kicks to Fox. And the Spurs scoring again.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
Giddey surveying the D. Lets it go with the three. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Fox, no good. Chicago's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, to the inside, and stolen by Junior. Pass to Giddey, and here's Krabs. They get it back. Good defense by Wembanyama. So for Chicago, their last game, a win against Cleveland. Over Giddey. And that one's good. Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 points. Giddey with it. Will yet to score. No one covered.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Pass to the bodyguard. Lee outside. And Lee with the stuff.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected game. Chicago with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. And Giddey gets it to go.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Lee passes to Fox. Giddey against Castle. Back to Fox. Lee kicks to Fox. 5 to shoot. Pulls up. Winters grabs the miss.
They've been sensational on the backcourt to start this game.
Smith finds Giddey. Now here's Krabs. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 15 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I really like how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Thomas is checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for Smith. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. And he's good on the first of three. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
Good on the second free throw. And he makes all three.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Cornette. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Chicago on defense. It's a 5-point game. Down low. The kick out to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harper.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Here's Harper. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. And the foul called on Perez. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Harper. Off the run. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Good D by Jones. The Bulls leading by 7. RJ, you and I talked to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defenses.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket coming off the quick goals.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
You see yourself on the screen. You should watch the best of those. Let's go. Let's see what you got.
For Jones, how he did last season. He was around 7 points per, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, What an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Vassell left side. Back to Harper. They could use a bucket. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Winters. Three-pointer. Johnson with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Buzelis with the ball, covered by Vassell. Pass to Dosunmu. Clock at 6. There's the screen. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Harper against Jones. Bank shot, no good.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And stolen by Barnes. Johnson outside. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Assisted.
Oh, that barrel chest of Johnson makes the difference in that battle.
Pass to Winters. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 7. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the foul called on Junior. That'll be his second foul of the game.
13 foul.
And here is Harper. Still without a basket. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
It's that Harper moves around, and it's hard for defenders to stay with him without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And something scouts found very appealing about Dylan Harper. His skills are ahead of the rookie Curry. He's got a deep bag already. A lot of moves that other guys would need to get schooled on.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Barnes dishes to Johnson. That one falls.
Keldon Johnson.
Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Bulls on top, leading by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Buzelis out there with Junior. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Smith, and it's Jones in at the point. Pass to Vassell. Here's Johnson. Lee outside. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Harper. Jones, the pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Lays up the pick. And looks like it was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Smith on the way. He's hit one twice. And now a 7-point Bulls lead.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Now here's Harper. Nothing on the board. Pass to Lee. Shot clock at 6. And here's Vassell from the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Junior's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Smith finds Dosunmu. Jones against Harper. Here's Smith. A high post shot. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
Outside Harper. Over Smith. Gets it out to Jackson. Pass to Vassell. It's the three-point bomb.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
It's Jones on the way. He's guarded by Harper. Here's Smith. Slammed in by Smith. Just power. One of the game's top dunkers. Spurs trail by 9. Now Harper. Johnson outside. Lee bounce pass. And stolen by Junior. Smith outside. Jones against Harper. Outside, Jones. Back to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Missing that scoring opportunity. Having a bad 3 for 9 shooting night. Steps back. Kicks it out to Johnson. Held in with a triple. Ball was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against New Orleans. Vassell against Jones. Pass to Dosunmu. There's a good screen. Smith for 3. Offensive rebound. Junior sets the screen for Jones. Now Junior. Shoots over Vassell. Jones, no luck. Inside. It's stolen by Buzelis. Smith left side. Outside, Jones. Out to Smith. Now here's Dosunmu. D right on him. D controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Timeout.
Junior's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Castle comes in for Devin Vassell. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. Spurs trail by 11. Lee passes to Fox. Now Wembanyama. Pass to Lee. They need this one. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Bulls have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now here is Smith, guarded by Fox. It's tipped. Here's Lee outside. And drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Bulls leading by 8. Jones with it. Down low. And it's Junior missing. San Antonio's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Jones. After the basket by San Antonio. And they call a little screen here.
San Antonio.
Every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Buzelis. Prez comes in for Dosunmu. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Jones. Now here's Lee. He's got 10. Here's Wembanyama for 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Smith kicks to Junior. Out to the right wing. Deflects the pass. 4 on the shot clock. Wembanyama passes to Lee. Over to the left wing. Yes, to Castle. To the paint. Lee in the post. Giddey defending. Here's Castle. And there's the shot clock violation. Didn't get the shot off in time. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Some numbers for Nikola Vucevic. Here's Giddey. Pass to Smith. Fox against Giddey. Picked by Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss.
A More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Good on the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Giddey. And here is Brad. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 5 assists tonight. Here's San Antonio now. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Well, Josh Giddey provides a Ford Generals mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and thinks himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
Offensive rebound. Fox dishes to Lee. Back to Fox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Winters. Here's the floater. And the layup is good. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped them out in this one, pulling them ahead on the scoreboard.
On the wing, Fox. Covered by Smith. Lee, a screen on Smith. Now Castle. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. The bodyguard.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Smith. He has 7. Back to Giddey. Good ball movement by the Bulls. Sinks the three-pointer. Winters has got 8 points in the quarter.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Kevin, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And Chicago has possession after the basket by San Antonio. And Vucevic gets to Smith. The shot good on the assist by Vucevic. That's 10 points for Smith.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woken up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And Wembanyama outside. Outside, Fox. Here's Lee outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Nice play. Look, Fox is the engine of this very strong machine.
Giddey sets the pick for Junior. Pass to Winters. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And Wembanyama passes to Fox. And the foul called on Prince. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Now Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Giddey. Here's Castle. Smith with the defensive effort.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Giddey against Fox. And counting the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, just a good job here in the second. Pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for 1, Josh Giddey.
Free throw, no good for Giddey. Spurs trail by 5. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Smith inside, guarded by Fox. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Beyond the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half of the game so far. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. In the West, Junior.
The way the game is played now, it's tough for a big man to get the honors. But the bottom line is, no one can match up with him. He's just too big and too skilled.
You see that? He's using my move on the block, the Black Tornado.
What move is that? You going in circles?
Okay, stand up. I'll show you.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Chicago Bulls.
They're clicking from outside. Hard comes to the ball, and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
The Bulls leading by 5. Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Fox and Castle are their guards. And Benyama's out there with the bodyguard. And it's Lee in at the 3 spot.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Lee. Over Prez. It's all in by the Bulls. Junior's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded.
Look now at some numbers for Vucevic. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see,
take a break.
He's been in peak form.
Two shots. This last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass. And it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Prez. Spurs trail by 10. Outside, Fox. Back to Lee. Releases from 15, and it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going half. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Giddey. Good. Giddey's got the lead at 12 now for the Bulls.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Back to Lee. Pass to Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Castle, no one around him. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Winters. 33 points for him. But Trey connects from the 3-point range. Winters has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Chicago. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. No good from Lee.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Smith, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Lets it go from the wing, and the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the button from Lee.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Now, here is Smith. 10 points for him. Vucevic dishes to Prez. Prez with the screen for Smith. He drops in the way up on the glass. Smith's got 12.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Smith against Fox. That's a 2 from Lee. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Pass to Junior. Now here's Prez. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
3-1-2.
The 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Bulls third.
Well, last year they took great pride in rebounding, understanding the importance of winning the possession battle.
The bodyguard passes to Wembanyama. And here is Prez. He's got 39. On the wing, Giddey. Here's Winner. Connects again from distance.
He's forging another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Fox against Smith. Lee, a screen on Smith. 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. The bodyguard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama. Too easy for the big man.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now Prez. Anthony Smith with the assist that time. Winners has got 45 points.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Lee outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Pass to Junior. Giddey with the bounce pass. Winners. No good on the triple. Spurs trail by 14. Now Wembanyama. He's got 15. Lee outside. Here's Fox. Launches a three. Vucevic with the rebound.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Here's Winner. Good from three.
Hey, guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now. Most threes in the game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Welcome to the court, your Chicago Bulls.
Now look at Victor Wembanyama here. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 24 points per. Almost 4 blocks and 11 rebounds. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we talk so much about players getting hot offensively. Well, he's in that same type of group defensively right now. He is a beast on that end of the floor.
Now here's Fred. Non-stop scoring machine here. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart. They want to erase this deficit.
Richard, after winning Rookie of the Year, expectations are high for Stephon Castle.
He's got great two-way potential and the work ethic to meet that potential. He showed a lot of growth just in his first season.
Vucevic with the bucket.
12 straight points off the three-pointers, and the D shifts.
Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Here's the bodyguard. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 assists tonight. Giddey kicks to Junior. Now here's Fred. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Lee, and it's blocked. And that's by San Antonio return possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's the bodyguard. He's got 13. There's a screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, he's coming off an excellent season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20.
He was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man. Jones checked in for the Bulls. The Bulls leading by 15. Pass to Junior. And here is Prez. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And here's Johnson outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Smith. Now here's Prez. The Covered by Barnes. Harper against Jones. Harper the pass to Cornette. Now here's Johnson. Knocked away. Now Barnes. 6 to shoot. And here's Harper from the arc. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Smith kicks to Prez. Back to Smith. Here's Dean. Here's Winter. And Chicago with another bucket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Dosunmu comes in for Smith.
Substitution for the Bulls. Buzelis. Ayo Dosunmu.
In the corner, it's Cornette. And stolen by Junior. One-on-one here. And there's Prez on the assist by Buzelis. Winters has got 55. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing the personal foul.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Zach Collins checked in for the Bulls. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Vassell finds Johnson. And here's Harper from the arc. Winters grabs the miss.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
They set the pick. Right side, Jones. Over Harper. Jones, no luck.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Over in the corner, Prez. The three. Vassell grabs the board. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Can't hit from the open.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Collins. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Collins has got his first points of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Vassell, the bounce pass. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Buzelis. Here's Dosunmu. And it's off from three-point range. The Spurs shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Vassell, the pass to Johnson. And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 6 points for Johnson.
Showing he's more than just a shooter. Johnson inside.
Here's Winter. Offline from the top of the key. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. With a 22-point lead as a quarter outside. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Kevin Huerter. Dosunmu is out there with Jones. Then it's Junior. And it's Buzelis in at the power forward. Bulls leading by 22. Jones with it. Here's Huerter. Jones kicks to Huerter. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Strong finish delivered by Johnson, protecting the fast break and making sure they convert.
On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Huerter. Pass to Buzelis. Lee with the steal. Here's Harper. Banked in off the glass. Harper's got his first basket of the night.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
To the inside. Here's Dosunmu. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Bulls lead by 20.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Johnson. Offline with his three. Johnson against Huerter. Bulls moving the ball around. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
And they get it back. It's stolen. Outside, Jones. Here's Buzelis. Lee with the block. Here's the bodyguard. Defended by Dosunmu. The inside. Over Buzelis. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. 20 points for lights out.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Kept alive. Pass to Huerter. And again, no good by Chicago. Spurs trail by 18.
Hey, yo, right here.
Vassell outside. At the elbow, Lee. Here's the bodyguard. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Bulls with some changes. Prez is checked in for Kevin Huerter. Smith comes in for Dosunmu. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Jones. So it's the Spurs now. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Prez. And the Bulls with another miss. Outside Harper. It's taken away by Smith. Goes up. Oh, and a dunk by Smith.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Spurs trail by 20. And here is Lee. Pass to Vassell. Johnson outside. Here's the bodyguard. Lee outside. And no good that time. Out to the wing. Here's Winter. No good on the three. San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Harper against Giddey. Lee outside. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good, the bodyguard.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Pass to Winters. Now, Junior. And there's the foul. It will go on Lee. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Johnson. Stephon Castle comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Fox in for Harper. Smith in the post. Castle covering.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Now, here's Fox. And the foul called on Junior. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
Giddey against Castle. The wide open look here for Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Chicago leading by 14. Pass to Giddey. And here is Prez. Now, here's Junior. Pocket 6 to the paint. And stolen by Castle. Here's the bodyguard. The kick out to Fox. Lee, a screen on Smith. Right side, Lee. I see him. Now, Bruzelis. Pass to Winters. Now Smith. Guarded by Fox. Fade away. Smith gets it to go on the assist from Prez. 16 points for Smith.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
Now, Wembanyama. Lee outside. Rebound by the Bulls. Juniors. 17-foot shot on the way. Smith's shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 18. The Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Giddey against Castle. To the middle. Here's the body.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
Pass to Bruzelis. And here is Prez. Covered by Lee. Here's Winter. And stolen by Wembanyama. Now Castle. And here is Fox. These 3-pointers off the mark. In the corner, Smith with it. San Antonio with the rebound. The bodyguard passes to Lee. Now Fox. The shot misses. Smith with the defensive effort. Bruzelis, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. And so Wembanyama will bring it out for the San Antonio Spurs. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Here's the bodyguard. Outside Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Giddey. Another miss by Fox.
This is the definition of forceable. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Giddey. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Lee, a screen on Giddey. Not going to go.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Smith with a screen on Lee. Can't connect from long distance. Spurs trail by 16. Broke loose and stolen by Giddey. Now Smith. Nails it from 14.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Fox. Shot clock at 5. That's off.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Outside, Smith. Here's the shot. Wembanyama reels it in. Fires the 3. And down goes the 3.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Chicago.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And they took charge when it counted, notching their nice win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Preds.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Vucevic is checked in. Now here's Giddey. Outside, Smith. Look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
It's already going in that direction. Youngsters
Take a break.
go pro from their early teams. But the academies they set up over there, they are no doubt improving.
First one falls for. Second free throw, no good. Spurs trail by 16. Smith against Castle. And the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. The Bulls leading by 16. On the wing, Giddey. Guarded by Fox. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fox.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Vucevic, a screen on Castle. Unloads. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. And San Antonio has possession. It's a 16-point game. Trained from outside. 32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now Vucevic. Now Smith. Wembanyama rips down the rebound.
Kevin Lee for 3.
And so Chicago takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were hammered and playing well tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.